guys, I wanted to share with you a brand new deck I just got. Now this deck is really special because what's really cool about it was, sorry guys, a little sneak peek of it there. I got to do a trade with the creator of the deck, which was such an honor, like absolute honor. I was so nervous doing it. And you probably noticed a little shake in my voice probably during this reading video. So we traded a reading for a deck, and yeah, I wanted to show you this deck and do a little review of it. And it is the Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunne and Kim Huggens. And it is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I've always been wanting this deck. Sorry about the glare. There we go. And I only had one thing that kept me away from doing it. And now with having it, yeah, it's not even an issue. My worries were silly, basically. My only worry was, here, I'll show you some of the images as we go. That basically, like, do you see the art? They're so beautiful and like very detailed, like, and luscious full color. The cardstock is awesome. It's your standard 78 tarot deck. Some of the cards are more simple, like this one, a little easier to see, but others are a little more detailed, and you can kind of get, like, what I was worried about is I was going to get lost in the detail, so much so that once I put it to a spread that I wouldn't be able to see the images very clearly. So not true. And that's why I'm so, like, happy to say that, is that was what kept me from purchasing the deck, because I was so worried about that I wouldn't be able to read with it with these gorgeous images, because it was such eye candy. And it is not true at all. Yeah, it doesn't hold me back in one bit. What I basically did is, here's some of my favorite cards. I'll show you those. What I basically did is I spent time with each image and just really looked at each image and spent time with each image, because there's so much. So now when I go to do a reading with it, I've already spent that time. I know what's in the card. Nothing that's going to come out that I, didn't see before. Like, obviously things will kind of come up that pertains to the reading, but it's not overwhelming. So that's the key, is to just spend time with it, get comfortable with the images, because they're beautiful, so beautiful. And I was using my Rider-Waite quite a bit before this. It was kind of what I was kind of feeling more so than my other decks. Like, I kind of go through moods with my decks. And for me, it was the Rider-Waite at that time. So this transition was, like, super, super easy. A really easy transition. So if you're a Rider-Waite fan, she reminds me of Queen Amidala from Star Wars. I'm not sure if that was the intention at all, but yeah. Padman? I don't remember her name. Anyways. Yeah. And I guess she's supposed to be Queen Elizabeth. I believe. I don't remember. Sorry if I got that wrong. So those are some of my favorite ones. Now, what he did was he did different themes for the different suits, so that kind of pertains, so different nationalities. Now, one thing he said is with the cups, he couldn't really find a nationality here on Earth, so he actually, because it's that real emotional center, so he went more with an elvish feel. I believe that's what he said. And let's just see if I can find, here, I'll keep showing you. There's the world. So you just take time with each image. And what's great is it is borderless, and so the images kind of can go into each other, and then you can kind of play with them, like depending on how they are interacting with one another. Which you can do with other tarot cards as well, but like I find without that border, it really helps when the border's not there. So I'm going to try and find who else we got here. So I think he did Chinese or Asian for all the pentacle suits. Swords. I'm thinking swords or maybe just us whiteys. Oh no, swords. Sorry, I totally forgot. They're that kind of like old era, like old English era, with like Queen Elizabeth, that kind of thing. So that's a really beautiful one too. Just so much detail. You can really tell he spent a lot of time with this deck. You really get a sense of all the moods for all the cards. Yeah, just beautiful. Let me see if I can find. Oh, here's the Queen of Cups. Cardstock, I'm not sure if I made mention, is awesome. The deck was made by Lo Scarabeo. No, who have I not said that was in here? I think he said that the wands are Parisian? Gosh, I don't remember. That's another, gosh, what was it? Sorry, I can't actually remember. Yep, and I got pentacles. Just making sure I got everyone. Not missing. This is another one of my favorites. So beautiful in the simplicity of it. I love that when it's a little more flat, but that's just my painting style, right? When it's more detailed like this one, I have to spend more time with the image to get familiar with it. That way in a reading, oh, there's a fly, I don't get overwhelmed. But it's worked really well. This is another beautiful one. And with my own workings, this card is constantly reoccurring for me. A lot. Here, I'll show you the guidebook while I'm at it. Oh, here's the Fool. I gotta show you the Fool. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that sun. Oh my gosh. That's the coolest sun. I just noticed that. I'm always drawn to the figure. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, so here's the box. And it's got the lovely magnetic little guy there. So, and it's a very hard box, so it's definitely something you can keep the deck in to store. There's like a little pull guy there to get the deck outside. Yay! Here's the guidebook. And it is all colored, which is wonderful. It's about 155 pages. Here, I'll show you some of the pictures. The major arcana, they have a nice big close-up picture, which really works well for that detail looking at all the detail. Yeah, because the card's a little bit smaller of the image. So, and then you get a nice kind of spiel that she did, kind of getting you to go further with the card and just kind of get like a movement, like a real idea of her story, like a heart story almost. And then underneath, it's more of a broken down meanings, like point form kind of thing, creativity, activity, creating something, that kind of thing. So There's also some really great spreads in here. This one I was really interested in, the planetary spread, and we kind of were looking at it, and it seemed almost similar to the Tree of Life. So you just need one more card down here, and then it would be very similar. I haven't spent too much time with the Tree of Life, so I don't know that much, but you know. And so the minor arcana, here I'll kind of show you. They're broken down a little bit more, like a little smaller of an image, but still beautiful in color. You still got that nice write-up to kind of set the mood of the card, and then you have the broken down meanings. All at the back are the core cards, which I thought was really cool. So then one after another you have the different core cards. So it goes through those guys. There we go. And same thing, you got the little write-up and then the meanings. And then you get, let's see, Tarot Illuminati revealed, illumination, just how this deck works. Probably how it was made. I haven't read it yet, so. And then you get kind of your little bios, Kim Huggens, and Eric C. Dunne is in there too. There. Yeah. So really great book as well. I've really enjoyed reading the book. Kind of shows you some other things that you can purchase if you like the image of the High Priestess. But overall, just really, really fantastic deck. It feels like the Rider-Waite, but like, you know, it's like a current Rider-Waite. So it's something like more of this time rather than that older look. Yeah, so by all means, get this deck, work with it, cherish it, because I sure do. Oh my gosh, such a lovely deck. Yeah. And you guys take care. Bye-bye.